On our 5th wedding anniversary, my husband introduced another woman as the future Mrs. Carter. He thought I'd cry. Instead, I smiled. For 5 years, Claire Bennett had been the perfect wife. When Danielle Carter inherited the struggling Carter Group, she worked behind the scenes to save it. She negotiated contracts, managed crises, even used her own inheritance to keep the company from going bankrupt. But nobody knew because Daniel had always said a real wife doesn't need recognition. Claire believed him until their 5th wedding anniversary. The ballroom was decorated with flowers. Hundreds of guests had gathered to celebrate. Claire smiled as she waited for Daniel to arrive. Instead, he walked in holding another woman's hand, a beautiful young actress, Sophia Reed. The room instantly fell silent. Daniel calmly took the microphone. I have something important to announce. Claire felt an uneasy feeling. Daniel looked directly at her. Our marriage has existed only on paper for years. I've finally met the woman I truly love. He wrapped his arm around Sophia. I'll be divorcing Claire, and after the divorce, Sophia will become the future Mrs. Carter. The guests erupted in whispers. Sophia smiled sweetly. I'm sorry, Claire, but love can't be forced. Everyone expected Claire to cry. Instead, she slowly stood, walked onto the stage, picked up a glass of champagne, raised it toward the happy couple. Congratulations. Daniel frowned. You're not angry. Claire smiled. Why would I be? If someone wants to take my trash, I should thank them. The ballroom fell silent. Sophia's smile disappeared. Daniel's face darkened. Claire calmly removed her wedding ring, placed it on the table. I'll sign the divorce papers, but remember something. The Carter Group exists today because I allowed it to. Daniel laughed. Without me you have nothing. Claire simply smiled. Keep believing that. She turned and walked out of the ballroom. No one noticed. Across the street, a black luxury sedan had been waiting. A man in a tailored suit stepped out and opened the rear door. Chairwoman, the board is waiting. Claire nodded and got into the car. As the sedan drove away, Daniel laughed. She's pretending. He had no idea. The Carter Group's biggest client, its largest investor, and the company secretly funding half of its projects, all belong to Claire. End of part 1. Subscribe for part 2.